Hey there guys, Ultraviolence, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going over God Complex for GZDoom. We're going to go over some of the new monsters and features and items and stuff. I just want to admit like straight away that this update is nowhere near as big as like the initial release of God Complex for Zandronum. There is quite a few monsters to go through, but not as many as I would have liked to have added. I've pretty much decided that I want to release God Complex for GZDoom as fast as possible. That way I can continue working on more monsters in the future without the pressure of needing to release this in the first place, if that makes sense. See, right now, like, I want to go and make some monsters, but then in the back of my mind, I'm like feeling like, oh, if I keep making more stuff, I'll never release this thing. It'll keep going on and on and on. And so yeah, I've kind of decided to just focus on finishing up what I've got and then releasing it and potentially working on more stuff later. I do want to say that I've been working on this video for about a week now, and I keep like re-recording things and trying to do stuff in a different way. And yeah, hopefully this is the last one. Another thing that happened, I don't really know if I really need to mention this or not, but I will because it's good for you guys to know where I'm at. My dad had a fall a couple of days ago. He fell over in the bathroom and hit his head and went to go to hospital. We're in hospital for like 11 hours, which was like one of the worst things I've ever been through, I'm not gonna lie. We're all good, thankfully. Hospital was so fucking slow though. We were literally waiting. He fell at night, it was like 11 PM, and then we had to go to hospital, and we were there until 11 the next day, or 10 the next day. It was fucking crazy. I don't even know if I should have mentioned that. It is what it is, whatever, bro. Oh yeah, another thing, like, I know that Clusterfuck and God Complex, this type of Doom mod is not really like, it's not really enjoyed by a large portion of the Doom community. Just thinks that this stuff is cringe, and I understand. I'm gonna say that like, I'm pretty new to modding myself still. There's a lot of stuff that I understand. A lot of my work is pretty scrubby, but nonetheless, I try to make it work, and I'm trying to learn and stuff. So if I do anything that offends other Doom modders, if I'm breaking any sort of like modding sins or whatever, I apologize. Anyway, we're not going to be testing in this map today. I've made a new area. Hopefully this works. Let's load us straight in. Are you going to be cringe? Okay, it's going to be cringe. Why? I'll just go there the normal way. I was really hoping that would work, but we're just going to go map 2. I'm not sure what I've got the exit switch set up for there, to be honest. Definitely not the right map. So I made a map, a new testing area for God Complex GZDoom. I kind of wanted a new coat of paint, an area to like show stuff off. I've actually got the map set up so that it's going to spawn a bunch of the monsters in that we're going to be talking about. I'll load them in here. Actually, you're not going to see most of them because of progression. Let's try this again. But yeah, you can see we've got like the God Complex stuff happening here. I thought it'd be cool, like to sort of reference the name of the game inside the mod, inside the map. Let's level up here, so we can see what progression's all about. If you've never played God Complex before, you pick certain enemies, drop these fragments, and you use them to level up. We're at tier 2 now, and you can set how many fragments are required to level up here for different like sized wads. Tier 4, 5, 6. True Leg Rune takes us to tier 7. Upgraded True Leg Rune to tier 8. Nemesis Rune for epic power. Let's give ourselves all the shit. Let's go. And alright, here we go. New monsters. We got the Seraphim at the start. There's like a wall block here, so we can't shoot through this stuff. Just a heads up. Oh yeah, you can probably notice that we got the monster tracker back, as you can see. Let's just look around a little bit, track them all, and you can like change how many are showing. I tried to copy the HP bar from Clusterfuck as closely as I could with that. It is made entirely in Z-script and pretty much from scratch, which is cool. I'm very happy with how it turned out. The only thing that like I don't know how to do is align the health numbers and the percentages. If you go and play Clusterfuck in Zandronum with HP bar, they're lined up really neatly. But I think it's good enough for now. It's definitely passable, and it's also nice that you can customize how many you see. I could add more, like, because you can only have a maximum of 8 right now, but I could add more, but I don't really want to. The code is looking a little bit messy, and if I keep adding more, it's just more lines pretty much. But I could. Maybe I'll go up to like 10, or maybe I'll just fucking say who cares and go up to 15. So first on the menu, I kind of want to show off the Sincarnate first. This guy is like my favorite new monster. So apologies about this guy's name. It's kind of obnoxious in the HB bar tracker, but he is like a very, very rare late game enemy. You won't see him very often, so it's fine. Yeah, so I'm going to show off the Sincarnate first. He's my favorite new monster. I want to start off strong, and then we're going to go from the top. I'll do the Imps. I'll do the Pinkies in this order, the Mancs, the Spiders, the big bosses, And then at the end, I'm going to show off the zombies and one other enemy that's not here right now, and the Seraphim. This might end up being 2 videos. We might end up doing the Seraphim and the zombies and the spiders maybe in the second video. We'll see how we go. Alright, let's get started. It is Sincarnate time. When testing these monsters, I'm going to be at sort of like the mid-level, power-wise. Alright, let's get fucking busy. I want to go to a cool area to show off this Sincarnate. I think this little area over here looked pretty cool. I don't know, you know, I've been kind of thinking about eventually turning this into like a big horde mode map, where like monsters just keep spawning and you see how long you can survive for in God Complex, and you just level up like with monsters that keep spawning. It could be fun, but I'm not sure. Summon Sincarnate. Here he is, the man himself. I did see some people asking in the comments like if you could still use the old HP bar with this. You can, but the old HP bar does not show armor, and it also doesn't show true invul. So some enemies have like extra invul. It's called no damage in the code, where even when they're invul piercing does not do anything, and this health bar shows true invul. So I'm just gonna turn the music back on because he's got a song. Wonder how loud this is gonna be. I'm slightly concerned. Get like a little intro sequence where he always does his attack first. I'm scared. Ow. So this guy is kind of inspired by Prince Ash from Pandemonia. He's kind of meant to be like the like corrupted version. He's corrupted by a dark spirit on his back. I'm dead. So that hurt. It is unusual to die that quickly to that attack. I might have to take a look at that. It should not be that bad. There's not a whole lot of space here for this guy's attacks. But this thing leaves a trail of lava on the ground, which is cool. The projectile like breaks apart as it's falling. As it's bouncing around. He does different like ticking sounds depending on what attack he's going to use. The lava looks really nice. I'm super happy with how that turned out. But he's got some pretty sweet moves. He likes to be aggressive sometimes, and he like dash forward. Like a straight line blast there. Owie. Fire does hurt. You might notice in the bottom of the screen under the Doom guy's face that you see a damage number there. That's to show how much damage, like raw damage you are taking. So oh, he predicted my movement. Sometimes he takes a little second to like take a smarter shot. Oh, I did a sideways fire blast. Owie. Yeah, that's the Sincarnate. He's pretty cool. If you kill him, oh, he has some dark attacks as well, like Nemesis-based attacks, because it's like evil spirit, the Sin. As you can see, his name has like a dark S. That's to represent the like the spirit that's on his back. If you kill him while he's doing one of his Nemesis, like dark attacks, that spirit will like do something unique when he dies. Alright, let's try and kill him. I didn't pick up the Nemesis rune inside. He might also heal when he's like standing in the lava, and same with, he's doing a dark attack, as you can see. Yeah, the damage number is like how much damage you would be taking if you had no armor or defensive power-ups. The Nemesis attack. I know to grab my Nemesis rune. I forgot about that, apparently. Should we grab something in here as well, just for the lols? Fuck, I didn't mean to pick that one up. Oh well. Yeah, let me out, man. Don't come in here. Well, he broke his armor. Nice. Where are you, sir? And the fire is super nice. I like how the lava looks. It didn't look very good. It didn't look very good on the white floor over there. One of the reasons I decided to re-record. haven't really seen him do his like circle fire attack. I kind of want to see that. I wonder if this should bounce off of it. It should. I've never tested this before. Hey, goodbye. I guess for some reason this makes it oh, okay. Ow. Oh, that hurt. Motherfucker. Alright, I'm gonna try and kill him this time when he's got the... Actually, I'm gonna get Nemesis rune. I'm gonna try and kill him this time when he's using one of his dark attacks so we can see what happens when he dies. Oh, he's fun to fight, I reckon. He feels like he wants your ass. Which, I mean, it's kind of what you want monsters to feel like they're actually trying to kill you. He did like a sideways blast and then a straight blast. Alright, I'm gonna kill him here so you can see what happens when he dies with his dark attack. So normally this dark like spirit there would not be there. You can see it just says Sin. Ow. It's got True Invo. Cannot be killed. Give me health and armor. He will eventually just fade out. And I think he's gone. Cool. Yeah, that spirit, it needs a host. Oh, he's not gone from the health bar either. Oh, that's the health tracker. Okay, that's a problem. I'll have to fix that. What is next on the menu for testing? It'll be one of the imps. I'll probably like spawn them in different places here and there as well. I'll do another one here, but when we do the next time we do a boss tier enemy, we'll go somewhere else. All right, this is the D-Tech-Alite. All of the new imps are technically named acolytes. Like, so the name is like themed off of acolytes. So this is the D-Tech-Alite. Fairly simple. This guy can spawn at tier 0. He's just like the other BFG imp, the Catharsis, I think it's called or something. But he's a little bit different. And he's pretty cool. Oh, he did his spread attack. He didn't do that. Oh, and the other times when I like were trying to record him. Nice. Yeah, so he shoots like a mini version of this thing. You know, that shoots like makes BFGs go everywhere. You can see he's pretty cool. I really like the sprites of these guys. Wow, he's really using his spread attack now. He did not do that. Bruh. But at least he doesn't just fucking nuke you. But yeah, these acolyte dudes are meant to be a little bit smarter than your average enemy, so they tend to have tracking attacks. When he uses his D-Tech rifle, you will see that he sort of predicts where I'm going. Which, if you know that they're gonna do that, like, it's still fairly easy to dodge. Yeah, he's not super strong or anything. Like, he's actually a fairly well-balanced enemy, I'd say. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about this actually. If you shoot these guys while they're doing their attacks, and you pain them, okay, maybe not with this weapon, maybe only certain weapons can stun them. Yeah, he sort of like recoils a bit. Come on, man, I'm trying to show it off. Do it with use your D-Tech rifle. I just can't. I think it'll be easy with the other ones. He's like got low health. Let's try the Pyrolite. Summon Pyrolite. This guy made a brief appearance in, I think, the previous video, right at the end. He is exactly what it says. He's a pyro dude. He leaves a trail of lava behind him when he dashes. You can see when you shoot them, they will like shoot their shots up in there a little bit. I think it's kind of cool. Adds a bit of personality. Lava hurts very much if you have no armor, especially. Be very careful of that shit. Let's try again. Yeah, it works. I love that. It's cool. I think after they do it once, they might get a little bit of a like resistance to it, possibly. Let's just die. Get my health back. Alright, next on the menu would be the Virolite. Yeah, so the viral stuff is fairly new. I think I showed off the Arch Viral quite a long time ago now in my first GZDoom video. Yeah, the viral stuff is pretty sweet. When you get hit by viral stuff, you sort of build up viral stacks and you can get infected with it. So we'll see if we can show that off a little bit. When you pain this guy, like bits of guts will fly out. I need to nerf this beam attack they're using. I keep forgetting to do that, but I definitely will. It's quite strong. As you can see, the little galling will show up. These guys are going to be a lot more common in God Complex GZDoom. They're a really cool enemy in my opinion. I like them a lot. Yeah, that attack is really, really strong. As you can see, I've got this like icon in the bottom left of the screen that shows like how infected with viral shit that I am. I wonder if there's an easy way. I'll have to show it off a little bit later when we get to one of the stronger viral enemies. But yeah, I'm definitely going to nerf that beam attack. Functionally, it's great. I like how it looks and sounds, but it hurts too much, 100%. Viralite's done. Summon Techolite, I believe, is the next one. So there are 2 tech enemies in the game right now. It's kind of a theme I want to expand on. I forgot to turn the music off. No, let's listen. We can hear another song now. I don't want the same song to be playing throughout the whole thing, even though I really like that song for my videos. I don't want the same song to be playing the whole time because it's going to get annoying. That one's gone now. We can hear a different song now. Okay, Techolite. Yeah, so this tech theme, I kind of want to make more tech enemies eventually, possibly. Depends how annoying they are. I do worry that these guys are going to end up being more annoying than they're worth, but hopefully it's fine. They use the plasma repeater for their attacks. Again, he can shoot them up in the air. After you get these guys to half health, they will activate this bubble shield thing. If you shoot their bubble shield, they get like a power boost, and their attacks can like evolve. If you power them up enough, they will start teleporting as well. Probably wondering, this looks fucking annoying. How am I supposed to kill that? Leg Revolver doesn't even seem to do anything. Eventually it turns off. There is a good way of killing them though. Let's get his health low. Shotguns are the absolute best for taking care of their shields. You like overwhelm the shield with all the pellets and stuff and it just breaks. Hexa is especially good. So yeah, that's pretty sweet. I like that it kind of gives shotguns a use, because if you keep spamming these guys with like automatic weapons as well, like they're fairly ineffective against the shield. Ow, I was already low. It's also got reflect, as you can see. I reckon this will probably be pretty good. And I just fucked them up. But yeah, like it's not impossible to overcome. I don't think it's that annoying, but like if you do happen to power them up, they are very strong. Especially the tech spider later. That one I'm kind of afraid of. Next enemy on the list would be the Ragnarok acolyte, themed after the 2 Ragnarok bosses that were at the back of the area over there. Acolyte? Oh my god, I can't type. Hello. I didn't take off. Fucking no target. I didn't put it back on. Yeah, this guy's pretty cool. I like him a lot. Alright, let's get no target on. But you might have seen just then when he was doing that attack, he had like a word above his name that said interruptible. So there's a new flag in the God Complex GZDoom called interruptible. So like invol, reflect, whatever. This one's called interruptible. I made this myself. Essentially, when a monster is doing that, there's a chance for you to break their attack before they do it. As you can see, it broke the attack. He didn't shoot the beam. That is a thing. That is a system that is only, I think only he uses it currently. There might be one more monster, I can't remember, but that's something I want to expand to more monsters so that you can break their like build up, their charge up attacks and whatever. But I haven't quite gotten around to that yet. So if I don't shoot him enough, that attack hurts very much. And I just like missed, you know, it just happens sometimes. Okay, I just wanted to show off like his effects. Pretty cool. It's like red, white, black, some sparks. Yeah, the BFGs aren't like, you know, he's not doing so much damage that it feels unfair, but he is tough. If you aren't careful with these guys, they'll get you, man. They'll get you. He can't spawn until like tier 4, I believe. And I think that just about does it for the imps. I reckon now we're up to the pinkies. So we're gonna go with the pinker. This guy is fairly simple. I just really like the sprite, so I wanted to put him in. And pinker is, I think, a funny name. He's just like a tankier version of the pinky. He does, I think he's a bit quicker. He might have a... I'm pretty sure he has a charge attack that he just uses very, very rarely. But I could be wrong. He's also got some nice new sounds. Yeah. And then next, I've showed this guy off in a video before, Planty. I really want to expand this nature theme as well, so he's like a nature themed enemy. Just haven't gotten around to it. But it's definitely something I am thinking about doing. He is fairly tanky. He shoots plants that like slow you. Oh, I got God mode on still. Whoops. Yeah, the plants like slow you. He's got like a cool lunge, and they hurt. I kind of want to make these plants damage buff monsters. Maybe give them a speed boost or something. Ow! Wait, oh, I was standing on the plant. Actually, I should show this guy inside because he can actually like send his projectiles up walls and shit. You can see like his attacks will go along the roof. And if you set fire to them, the fire will spread. It's kind of cool. Who knew that nature doesn't like fire? And yeah, you can burn corpses as well. And that is a very, very important fact for certain enemies in the game. Burning corpses, very useful. Let's say, you know, the Overlord out there, like, can resurrect a lot of enemies, you know, from previous videos of mine. Fuck that guy. This is definitely going to help a lot with that. The Seraphim over there as well also spawn a lot of enemies. Resurrect enemies as well and do shit with that, like that. So, yeah. And the new viral stuff. That's also going to be a reason to burn corpses. Kind of like a zombie apocalypse, you know, and they're like, yo, you gotta fucking burn the corpses. Burn them so that they don't come back from the dead. Alright, let's go somewhere else. I want to go over here. There's a cool little area. I like this one. Okay, next on the list. Are we up to the Manx now? I can't even remember. I need to double check. Oh no, we got the Fury and the Archvile to go over. Oh, I was getting infected. Oh, I can show the viral stuff right now. If I just stand next to this guy, I get viral stacks. You can see the longer I stand next to it, the more that symbol in the bottom left corner of the screen builds up. And if you... Essentially, when you get hit with a viral stack, a timer starts, and after the timer reaches its end, you will get infected with like a virus, basically. And the strength of the virus is determined by how many stacks you had when the infection began. After you've been infected, you can't get infected again for a little while. Think of it like developing antibodies. Let's take off God mode. It should start again soon. Here we go. So I'm going to move away quickly. You can see that the symbol's actually getting weaker now that I'm spending time away. If I'm away long enough, it'll completely cancel out. Yep, so I didn't get infected at all because I got away quick enough. So I'll go back, it's going to fill up again. Oh, got max stacks. That was a lot. And you can see when you get infected, that symbol will like pulsate. And the more stacks you had, the stronger the debuff is. Also, your healing, like from the Vitality rune, the True Leg rune and stuff, all gets nerfed as well while you have a viral debuff on you. It looks like there's a problem there with the Vitality rune. I made a change recently to that. I didn't double check it. Oh, actually, I think it just went away and then it came back again. Hold on a second. Okay, the green rune restored. I might have to double check that to make sure it's working properly, but that's how the viral stuff works. It's pretty sweet. There is another thing to it as well, which I'll explain later once I get a certain power up. Okay, it's time for Fury and the Arch Viral. We'll do it over here. Okay, this guy was the very first enemy that I made in Z-Script. He's not anything super crazy or special, to be honest, but he's just another, like, kind of tough Hell Knight to throw in the mix, or Baron, I guess. He tries to, like, sprint to you, and then he does all this fire shit to, like, kill you with heat. He also, actually, he's way too tanky, I just realized. I think I definitely need to nerf this guy. It's been a long time since I really looked at him. Oh, he does like a big fucking charge attack. He claps his hands together and releases a lot of energy. I might make that interruptible. That might be a good use for the flag. Oh! Where are you, man? What are you doing? Oh! And he has no drops, so UV, remember to add drops, okay? Next on the list, we got the Arch Viral. This guy is pretty cool. One of the first enemies I made in the GZDoom version, not with Z-Script, this was before I used Z-Script. But one of the first enemies I made for the GZDoom version, and yeah, he's pretty cool. I like him. Let's check him out. I like the beams that go up in the air. They're pretty sweet. Obviously infects you with viral shit. He's very infectious. When you damage him, he leaks globs of fucking shit. Oh my god! I need to fix that as well. Remember to fix the Arch Viral. I forgot he's got like his idle states aren't set right. After damaging it a bit, he will create his very own viral paradise. And it looks like I killed him in 2 shots. This shit is fucking disgusting. Fire sword, please. Yeah, if you leave all this viral stuff unchecked for a while, the Gorlings will start spawning, and so will these fucking loser virally imp things. What are they even called? Rejected. We've got some fucking one of these viral imps coming out. Oh my god, there's so much. This is what BFGs are for. Stop! Okay, so if you get infected with viral, the Caca-hole, the demon organ is what it's called now. When you use it, it actually turns into like it turns your viral infection into a buff. And you get extra speed and damage for a little bit. So it's actually like even strong. It makes the Caca-hole even stronger, basically, if you use it while you're infected. Which is pretty cool. It's not something that the item tells you, but it is like a little secret interaction that some people might figure out. I mean, if you're watching this video, you know now, but you might forget. So, yeah. And that is the Arch Viral. I'll tell you what, man, doing these kinds of videos is rough. It's a lot different from like actually playing a map and having fun. I get tired doing this, just going through all my shit. And then editing the video is so painful because I have to listen to myself talk so much. The last recording I did was 2 hours. Listening to yourself for 2 hours should be illegal. Alright, we're on to the Mancs. We've got the Blunderbuss, Destroyer Bus, the Corruptor Bus, the Boiler, and the Scepter Bus. The Blunderbuss is a shotgun-based Mancubus. I wanted to make a Blunderbuss ever since playing New World, which had a Blunderbuss shotgun. And I finally was able to realize my dreams. These guys have some fairly unique sprites, at least the face. I did the art for the eyes myself, just painted over them. And turned out pretty cool. If I do say so myself, I like the look of him. This guy scares me. Ow. Will I take damage here from the fire? I can't really get close enough for it to hurt me. Oh no, it's hurting me a little bit. My armor was taking damage. Anyways, what am I saying? Yeah, this guy scares me. I feel like he might be a little bit too strong, but we'll see how we go. This guy can spawn at tier 0. He's not anything super crazy. But at close range, he can At long range, he does like fireballs, because obviously you can't really be using a shotgun at long range. If a map spawns Mancs, and they're like, you know, quite a far away from the player, he would be absolutely useless without that. I would rather him not have those attacks. I kind of want him to just be a shotgun Manc, but he needs something at range. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing else to really show there. He always drops 2 hexes, which just makes sense. Summon Destroyer Bus. Now this guy is pretty much like the buff version of the Blunderbuss. So the concept of a shotgun Manc was really cool to me. So I wanted to make one that would actually like put up a bit of a fight. Oh, God mode on now. Yeah, you want to get away from these guys. They do like an eye beam. Got a bit of chain gun action happening. We move out of sight. He stops firing it. Maybe a little bit too quick, to be honest, but it's fine. The beam drops like fire as well. These guys hurt. And if you go too far away, they'll also stop using the beam then as well, because it could, like, I don't want it to create lag. Fire hurt. I like the Destroyer Bus. It's a cool enemy in my opinion. Now the Corruptor Bus, this guy fucking scares me. He is what he is. Corrupted enemies typically use DBFG attacks. I still don't really understand DBFG. I don't really know why it exists. I kind of wish it was gone, because it's like, I don't know what is DBFG? What is blue BFG? I understand that like there's the you know, BFG is green, it shoots green, and Demon Tech BFG shoots green as well apparently, but then there's the Devastator which shoots red, which is like demonic energy. What the fuck is blue? I don't know. At least the other things can kind of be explained. What does D stand for in BFG? Can anyone explain that to me? Anyone who's been around LCA and Complex for a long time, explain what DBFG means? I don't know. But I did make sure it wasn't super strong. His chain gun is more threatening in my opinion, because it's very quick. Is that the only attack you want to use right now, motherfucker? Wow, let's kill you then. Yes, he spawns one of those guys. Use a different attack, you jerk. There we go, got a beam. No, that's the BFGs. Beam. Beam. Use your fucking beam. I'll die to the beam if you use beam. No, I can't die anyway. Yeah, we're having some difficulties here. This animal is not behaving. Here we go. Cool. Not like it, you know, it's anything super special, but we had to see it, okay? We had to see it. I just think eye beams are cool. Alright, I think they're neat. Next up, we got the Boiler. This is one of my favorite new enemies. He is not super strong, but I like that he breathes. You just be playing a map, but then like you'll be able to hear through a wall that like there's one of these guys on the other side, and you're like, oh god, there's a fucking Boiler. Oh no. Alright, let's go. He does fire stuff. Most of the new fire enemies all do like fairly similar stuff. When you shoot him, he leaks fire, which is pretty sweet. It's like this guy is literally about to burst. He's just full of fire and lava. He does have some lava projectile attacks, but he doesn't want to use them right now, apparently. At low health, he will start doing a charge. And he would... I died? I died? Shoot lava projectiles, you prick. There we go. Good on you, mate. You fucking did it. Oh no, he's coming. Run. Quick, run away. He's coming. I'm gonna make this guy lose weight. Sweet. Oh, a lot of lava. Owie. Yeah, Boiler is cool, but I actually love that guy. He's fucking sick. I bet you he'd be a cool guy to like hang out in a bar with and just have a few drinks. Summon Viral Manc. Got the Scepter Bus. This is what he does. He does viral stuff. Fairly similar to the other viral enemies. And again, I think I need to nerf that beam. That's another viral beam that is just stupidly strong at the moment. After reading some comments recently on my other videos, I actually nerfed the player resistance to damage in some ways. And there are some things that are just a little bit out of whack at the moment. But I definitely like wanted to do it because I felt like I was too strong. And the fear of fighting was kind of just lost. Okay. From full health. Okay, it's not as It's still bad. It's still too strong. When you shoot him, he leaks viral stuff, and he just died. Why aren't these projectiles fading out? I've been infected. I don't know what's happened here. Okay, they're gone. That was weird. Let's try again, this time with God mode on. His attacks are just a bit too strong at the moment. I want to be able to show him off a little bit better. I like how the projectile sort of like splits up when it attacks you, like the guts is like sort of breaking apart. So when you shoot him, he leaks like viral fucking this sort of shit. This guy is definitely meant to be a little bit tougher of an enemy. He's a pretty rare spawn. And best to take them out quickly. I think his corpse actually leaks viral shit as well for a... Yeah, it does. And after a little while, it'll also turn into fucking Gorlings. So it might be worth putting a mine down on these guys when you kill them. And that, I believe, is the Manx done. Next would be the spiders, I guess. Yep. The Tech Spider, the Technotron, the Huntsman, the Redback. I like that I named these guys after like real spiders. And same with this, the Phase Araneid. Araneid is like the name of a species of spider or something, I'm not really sure. I just looked up like cool spider words. And then we've got the Molten Spider, which is fairly similar to the Fire Dude. And yeah, let's go, let's do it. Summon, we'll do Molten Spider first, because probably the most simple one to show off. Got a flamethrower, shoots mad lava. He shoots those things while like dashing around. He's pretty cool. These fire projectiles can hurt quite a lot, but they're slow. And I'm dead. They might need a little bit of a nerf as well, to be honest, considering how much he shoots. But he himself is like not a super strong enemy. He's quite weak. For the Huntsman, I'm just gonna wake him up here. Hopefully he will do something cool. He turned into a tornado. I was hoping he could like go the other way though. He lifted him up. Cool, man. So you can like full on lift up items and enemies when he tornadoes through them. I love this guy. The tornado thing like turned out so cool. Oh no, he's waking him up, you fool. The tornado like as a dash teleport type thing is so cool. Turned out so well. I might post another couple of clips of him. 'Cause I did get a couple of really cool clips of him lifting up a bunch of items and shit. See what you got. He's not super strong. I think he can spawn at like tier 1, maybe tier 0. He's just meant to be a fun, like, quirky spider. He just, like, sends you flying. Cool. Summon Redback. No target back on. This guy is technically the viral spider, but he's kind of his own thing. Just like a Redback would infect you like with poison when it bites you, or a spider would do that. This is what this guy's all about. So he's got some ranged attacks, but he's all about like, his bite is deadly. It literally halves your health if he bites you. As you can see, it gives you mad viral stacks. And he spawns these like little cunts. Which won't leave me alone. How many are there? Ow. I think when he bites you, like he spawns them, possibly. They do jump. Do you? Holy shit. I try really hard to like give the new monsters that I'm making like some sort of personality, make them a bit quirky. I want him to stand out and be interesting, not just another like simple recolor. And he's like doing laser piss on my dead body. Cool. It's fairly similar to the eye laser of the Destroyer boss. But he's not like, he's not stupidly strong. He's more just a fun enemy to fight. Okay, next would be the Tech Spider. This guy's probably gonna kill me. Doesn't matter. I like the sounds this guy makes. They're my favorite part about him. Yeah, I love his sounds, man. They sound so cool. So obviously he has a tech shield as well, the bubble shield. He gets fucking crazy. Scary. When you destroy their shields, they actually take a ton of damage. Like it's just programmed that way so that like you can pretty much kill them in one shot after their shield dies. Like so. But obviously if you spam them with an automatic weapon, it's your funeral, you know? Last spider, we got the phase Iraniad. This guy's fucking sweet. I showed a clip of him in a recent video, I think, maybe? Phase spider. I was kind of considering buffing this guy a little bit and actually making him a proper boss. Maybe giving him some legendary attacks as well and making him one of the new anomaly monsters. But I'm not sure just yet, probably won't. Maybe in the future. I know I just said anomaly monsters and you probably have no idea what the fuck that is. I'll explain that later. Not worth it right now, I can't be bothered. Man, just talking about so many monsters is it's tough. This guy's really cool. I love that attack there. It looks awesome. I was thinking of making this shoot that like big projectile he's shooting. He does go invisible, and when he's invisible, his attacks are silent. You see, he heard these attacks, but then when he went back to invisible, they like went silent. It's pretty cool. He's definitely gonna kill me this time, but ow. Yeah, he sends out this like wave of like floor lightning, which is kind of sweet. He does a lot of movement, which is nice. Can also shoot a BFG. Floor lasers are pretty cool. Okay, did I mention that the Sphere of Power now behaves differently? It wasn't a recent video, but just in case you haven't seen it, obviously the Sphere of Power can, it's called the Augmentation Sphere now. Evolve Weapons, it says. Or maybe I should call it Sphere of Enhancement or something, I don't know. But obviously, it can empower your weapons and stuff, but now for weapons that don't get empowered, it like doubles their fire rate. As you can see, it's pretty cool. You might find a new favorite weapon doing this. It doesn't work with the enraged or legendary weapons or nemesis weapons though. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. So that still does its thing. And it's worn off. But yeah, that's the Sphere of Power. It doesn't work with BFGs or the legendary enraged nemesis weapons. The bosses, the big boys. Archon of Ragnarok, the Colossus of Ragnarok. At the back. Here we go. We got a Mastermind replacement here and a Cyber Demon replacement. These guys are fucking cool. I'm super happy with how they turned out. I did have to nerf this guy a little bit when I recorded my previous attempt at making this video. His hammer was absolutely destroying me. I couldn't believe it. So that's definitely something we're actually testing it right now, because I haven't tested him since. I just wanted to make the video. So, here we go. Maybe I should test them out there. Testing those guys might be better on the big area. We'll see how we go. I'll test here first. Here we go. Wait, it's time for music. So after he does his 3 attacks, he will occasionally stop for like a split second and like try and line you up and shoot like more in the direction you're running, like just then. Run. Leave just like cracks in the ground, the explosion, which does damage you if you stand in there. There's a flamethrower. He's got it all, man. You can see, like, waited a bit, there's a little light effect. Not doing it this time. Oh, he's doing his big attack. Yay! It took him ages to use this last time. It's gonna kill me. But you have time to get away from it, which is pretty sweet. Alright, this time I'm actually gonna fucking kill his ass. I might need a True Leg Rune. These guys do spawn pretty late, so I don't know. I think they probably spawn after tier 6. I might want to get a True Leg Rune for this, but I'm not sure. See how we go. I knew he was going to predict my movement there, so I like stopped just before he shot. Okay, that time I did not. He's got his Hellstorm BFGs. Speaking of which, our Hellstorm BFG does that as well. You can see. Pretty cool. Is it good against you? Oh, it is. Maybe I should make this really good at taking out armor. Sweet. So he gets quite a bit faster after his armor is broken. And one of his attacks, I think, is a bit different as well. If he does his big charge up attack again, that would be really nice. Oh, he's taking damage from the fucking Nemesis SSG. That's not good. Okay, I'm gonna need to do something about that. Okay, he's attacking. It's alright. It's not the end of the world. Do your big attack again, please. I might need to make his fire a bit stronger. Oh, no, that's pretty strong actually. It's alright, I can just stick in some footage from one of the previous recordings of using his other attacks. But yeah, he's a lot more deadly than what it looked like there. When you get hit by his like bigger attacks, they hurt a lot. But just then he was mostly using his smaller attacks. I might need to buff like how much he uses the other ones. But yeah, he's not meant to be like some unkillable god boss. He's a slow tank that has some powerful attacks, but they're not super hard to dodge or anything. Definitely fightable. Ow. He's got armor. He's quite a bit tanky while he's got armor. But once you break it off, he becomes weaker and he also gets a lot faster. You might have noticed there that he stopped attacking for a second. Oh my god, he needs a longer wind up for that, to be honest. Sometimes it will stop and he will like actually predict your moves with that last attack there. The Hellstorm BF. Jeez, I'm gonna die. Oh no, the field of shit. Watch him like predict. Yeah, I predicted your prediction. Oh. It's time to move away from that shit. Oh my god. So leave this like these cracks in the ground and this electricity's coming out of it. Oh my god. I'm trying to show the electricity. Stop. Oh. Yes, he's doing it. He's actually going to start shooting fire out of this as well now. Out of the ring. Yay. Woo! And that right there is the Ragnarok Colossus. Woohoo! Alrighty, so we are now up to the Archon of Ragnarok, the last big boss over there. I have made a few changes to him since starting to like try and make this video. I've recorded his gameplay like 3 times now, and then I just made a couple of changes, so I'm recording him again. I'm gonna spawn him over here somewhere, and then afterwards I'll spawn him over there on the big flat area, so we can just see how he behaves in different places. Ragnarok Demon, here we go. Looking nice. Let's go. Gotta watch out for this fucking hammer attack. He's got like a little dash now that I gave him. It was funny that he didn't actually have that little sideways dash before, but when I was recording him the first time, he kind of did that, even though he's not programmed to do it. His movement just looked weird at one point, and I was like, it kind of inspired me to actually give him a sideways dash. This hammer move is very powerful. The longer he stays charging it, the stronger it is. If he... And I just stood still in front of that. Okay, I'm gonna spawn him out here. Yeah, the longer he stays charging that attack, the stronger it is. Sometimes he'll like just fucking send it almost straight away, and it won't hurt you that much. It's still strong. But yeah, if he gets the full charge off, you'll feel it, man. It fucking hurts. It'll probably one shot you if it hits you properly. Thankfully, strafing is pretty decent for escaping him. And there we go, we're down. So that's pretty cool. Go again. You get a lot of time to hide from it, but if you're fighting him in a straight area, you gotta be ready to fucking dodge. You just want to start strafing like... This guy might be a little bit strong, but I mean, when he does that, like, when he starts charging towards you like that, you can paint him out of it pretty easily. Gotta kind of like hold him back a bit, keep him away from you. This guy means business. Gotta break his armor, he gets quite a bit weaker after that, and he goes down fairly quick. As you can see, I'm not in love with his death sequence, but it's good enough. I recently discovered a bug that the Hellfire Ultra Sphere was not giving the new Hellfire armor, and was getting deleted very quickly. So that's pretty cool that I've sorted that out. It's full power. Yeah, Hellfire armor is very strong, but that was pretty much full power, maybe like a second away from it. Yeah, since changing it so that like he gets stronger the more he charges it, it's definitely a little bit harder to predict his charge now. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Okay. When he's charging, he has a damage resistance buff, and then it goes away once he's done. Managed to dodge that one, not too bad. Oh my god, you cannot change direction. When he's doing that attack, you cannot change direction. You have to keep just fucking sprinting. Yeah, that's the Archon of Ragnarok pretty much. I love this dude. He actually turned out so well. I'm super happy with it. He might be a little bit on the strong side. His hammer can fuck you up. Man, it can really fuck you up. But I think the pros and cons of like choosing when to hide, to play safe, or if you want to get aggressive and try and do some damage while he's doing this. I think there's some good decision making to do during the boss fight, that's for sure. Should I summon him out here again? Just one more time, somewhere out in the wilderness. I'm very aware that this is going to make the video a lot longer just showing this guy over and over, but I don't fucking care. He's cool. Okay, hi, whoa, not good, not good. There's lightning. I should have known, but I still wanted to just to see. Ow. See if I just hide behind the wall. So if he's doing that charge attack and he like loses sight of you, he will instead do one of those like sideways dashes. Yikes. We can cheese him a little bit. Can I cheese my own boss? Do I predict I'll make it through? Nope, nope. What are you gonna do from there, huh? Yeah, okay. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, nah, this guy's, I'm really happy with how he turned out. The two Ragnarok bosses I just think are super solid. So I want to show off this other random mechanic that totally doesn't need to exist, but it does. Hymn of Freezing. So the Flame Sword actually has like a proper debuff now. Hit enemy enough, make a sound, and now they're actually going to start like leaking fire and taking more damage over time, which is pretty cool. But there's something even cooler that you can do with it. No pun intended. Maybe the pun was intended. So let's say you do that and then you use an ice attack. So what you're essentially doing is you're making something really, really hot and then instantly freezing it, and that creates this like steam explosion, which is what you saw just there. And it does a lot of damage. It consumes all of the fire stacks on them, and it just dishes out like quite a bit of damage. When will this actually come in handy in the game? I'm not sure. It's not exactly easy to do, but who knows? Maybe some of you guys. It kind of gives an extra bit of use to the Hymn of Freezing. It's kind of something that I just made because I wanted to see if I could even make it work. It was kind of like something I thought of. I was like, man, I wonder if I can get that to work. And it does. It's pretty sweet. And he's dead. Another random addition to the game, actually, that I just sort of sorted out recently is the a change to the Pyrocannon. So I did mention earlier in the video, I'm pretty sure, or maybe it was in a different recording, that it would have been cool to have some sort of like flame BFG. So obviously the flame sword can like get rid of corpses, which can come in really handy when some like bosses do all this resurrecting bullshit. But yeah, the Pyrocannon now does that as well, which is sweet. Leaves lava. Alt Fire also leaves lava and burns corpses. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, that's a cool change. Actually, I will show one thing. I did show this kind of thing earlier, but this is also pretty cool. Let's say you got a bunch of bosses all stacked up, they're in a tight area, and you need to dish out some fat damage. Good thing about the legendary annihilators is they have no pain, so I can just shoot them and they won't wake up. Summon Hymn of Freezing. The thing about these like steam explosions is that because they spawn on the enemies, like from them, they can technically stack up. So if a bunch of enemies are next to each other when the steam explosions go off, the damage of them will like stack up basically. So I'm gonna shoot this. They're all getting the fire debuff. And that is going to be very strong because all the explosions are next to each other. Uh-oh. I see blue. Well, we're not going to stick around for that, are we? Fuck that. Yeah, like, you know, if you use that on, like, one boss, then it, you know, it's pretty good damage, but if there's two bosses next to each other, you're essentially doing double the damage, and then triple, and then, I mean, depending how far away from each other, they receive different percentages of damage, but it's pretty cool, it's pretty cool. But yeah, I think that just about does it for showing off the monsters. I reckon I can stick in the rest of the video from the previous recording when I showed off these guys. In fact, there is one monster we will show off now because I forgot to do it last time. I just remembered. You guys are so lucky that I remembered that. Alright, so in Clusterfuck, you might know in the very, very late tiers, there were these monsters called Hackroid enemies. They have been removed because all the Nexus add-ons were removed and those enemies were a part of those. So I wanted to replace them with something new that actually like was a bit more than just a red recolor of other enemies that didn't really do much anything unique. They were pretty much just like tanky versions of other legendary monsters. They weren't anything special, and I wanted to replace them with something special. The problem is I only got around to making one enemy, and that's what I'm going to show off now. So instead of being called Hackroids, these enemies are called Anomaly monsters. Originally, I kind of wanted them to be like a combination of other themes like Legendary Phase or Hellfire Nemesis or something like that. But yeah, I only made one monster. It is a Legendary Phase theme monster, and yeah, here we go. So this guy has like a pretty unique spawn sequence. When he gets in range and sees you, he will do this. Okay, he still has like an old monster sound. I gotta get rid of that. I forgot about that music. In fact, that's probably why I never noticed him before, because the music normally kicks in. Lamau. He still plays like an original fucking zombie sea sound. Maybe that's cool, I don't know, it's actually kind of cool. What the fuck? This guy has a pretty sick movement. I think he's really cool. He can really skill on you. And it's definitely intended to fight him with the True Leg Rune, like he spawns very late. Turn into 4 guys. These projectiles like bounce off walls and they will seek you. You gotta be careful. When he does this like 4 clones, you can actually shoot them to like stop them from attacking with my legendary armor. Here we go. Okay, I need more damage, but yep, you get the idea. I need the True Leg Rune for real. Here we go. I can kill them and they won't shoot at all. Oh my god, the health tracker is freaking out. Oh my god, okay, like I got some work to do on that for sure. You know what, let's just get rid of that for now. Let's pretend that's not happening. Let's pretend I'm gonna get a True Leg Rune. I should have saved, but oh well. I kinda like that it makes the old sound, I'm not gonna lie. Where are you, motherfucker? He like full on like speeds past you, like drifts. Yeah, I kinda wanna make more anomaly monsters someday. Something that will start spawning like this at like tier 8 above. If I go far away, will he like do a mad dash? There he goes. Wicked. Yeah, see these projectiles like full on like bounce around the place. Well, they're coming back. I love the look of his health bar as well. The purple health bar looks really cool. Wait, is this a bug? Oh no, stop. I just got very lucky. He's still here. I thought he died for a second. Alright, his armor's broken. Thank you very much. And he's dead. And he gets sucked up into the void and spits out his loot. Hey, we've got the new item, the Hymn of fucking Harmony. Let's go. I kind of want to fight him in this big ring area as well, to be honest, but before we do that, let's just use this item because we can. I forgot about the Gore carrier again. That's also what we're showing next. Motherfucker. So Hymn of Harmony is enemies hit become allies. As you can see, it lasts for about 10-15 seconds, I reckon. I need to make it so that you can't hurt enemies that you make allies because, well, it's kind of fucked up, to be honest. This is a weapon that we have, by the way. I did show this off in a video quite a long time ago. It has seeking bounces just like his. I just remembered that there's a block here. You can see, it's kind of sweet. You can do some pretty cool stuff bouncing this around corners. Yeah, that's kind of cool, man. I like this gun. It's satisfying to use. The sounds are wicked. Okay, Gore carrier time. Well, we've got a bunch of corpses now, so that's pretty sweet. Summon Gore carrier Z script. Here we go. And hopefully we'll get to see how this guy kind of like, you know, if you don't clean up the corpses with the flame sword, then we're going to see how you might regret life choices. Shoots big viral globs now. That spawn certain things like Gorlings. As he takes damage, he like shrinks and spawns these guys. And he grows these eyes as well that will start like shooting beams at you. I hope this guy's not too hard to deal with now, but it certainly feels like it could be. At the very least, I might have to make him spawn a bit later in the game. And yeah, he's got 2 eyes, he's got 3 eyes now that all shoot their own beam. Give me a caca hole, quick. I'm gonna get infected in a second. Turn it into a buff. He is dead. Let's get out fucking BFGs, quick. Take care of this shit. One thing I also plan on doing is turning the Pyrocannon into like a fire-based BFG. So when you shoot it, it will actually like set all the nearby stuff on fire, like corpses. So you can like deal with a whole room of corpses quickly. I mean, currently it does shoot this as an alt fire, but I kind of want to make